Good evening, folks. This is the Iwhoa 7 Irish Refine America radio show, and today we have a special show for you. Shout out to Kazami, who's going to be my co-host for today. That's right, Kazami Be Konida. Okay, I can't find these tweets now. I saw it on my phone. I can't find them. Twitter changed. Show this tweet first, please and thank you. I'm your co-host for today's show. Okay. Reply. Reply. Reply! Okay, Gazami, you're my co-host. Alright. Co-host. Where's that image? He's gonna be so annoyed. He hates Kasami, but he chose that name for some reason. He hates Naruto. I don't know. He's crazy. Anyway, so let me get my intro song open for you.
Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see the troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name. You wanna go where people know people are all the same. You wanna go where everybody knows your name.
That was just the Cheers. That's the Cheers theme from the Cheers show. It's a very old show, and I just put it with Animal Crossing. It's kind of relaxing, kind of, I like that. Cheers me up inside. Like, I like seeing stuff like that. He tweeted me again, but I can't find the tweet because these tweets are invisible now. Here we go. That guy is ugly. Why would you call yourself ugly? I don't get it. Call yourself ugly. Ugly. U-G-L-Y. You ain't got no alibi. You ugly. You ugly. Okay, so what do we have on the show for today? I'm going to skip that for a little bit later, but it's really just a mellow show today. That's right, a mellow kind of show, you know what I mean? Because it's a rainy day and everything. I had fun on Halloween. I went to the city, ran to Steph, Marcel, and a friend, and it took me 3 hours to find them though. Improve your life. 7 reasons and 5 ways to be mindful. I think this was Spiro. Spiro sent this over. People usually consider walking on water or in thin air as a miracle. But I think the real miracle is not to walk either on water or in thin air, but to walk on earth. Every day we are engaged in a miracle which we don't even recognize. A blue sky, white clouds, green leaves, the black curious eyes of a child, our own 2 eyes, all is a miracle. Thich Nhat Hanh. And this was by Josh Shmina. Okay, so there are 7 principles. The mindful presence creates a heightened awareness. A heightened awareness of what we do in the moment. So being aware in the moment. Mindful presence is the catalyst for self-reflection. Self-reflection. Simply put, the more present we are, the more we compare that moment to previous interactions, facilitating greater change for the better. I have no idea what this is. Mindful presence nurtures unconditioned acceptance, particularly in our close relationships. Something about relationships, I don't know. Mindful presence evokes interaction. Interaction with who? I don't know who I'm interacting with. I'm just talking into a camera. The more aware we are of the greatness of others, the more likely we will feel pride for those we care about. Pride. I thought pride was a sin or something, but then caring about blah 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 blah. In moments of mindful presence, we are more likely to experience savoring the moment as we marvel and wonder at the simplest beauty. The self-reflection referred to in number 2 above results in a greater capacity for gratitude. Again, I have no idea what this is. I don't know. It's kind of mellow day. If you got any comments about this, you know, my Facebook feed, my Twitter feed. What is mindfulness and how is it like help you be happy? Like is it like the Buddha or something, like being in the moment? I don't know. Let's ask Kasami. Once I get him. Kasami, what would you call being in the moment and linking it to happiness? I think it's the music. The music might be throwing me off. I don't know. I'm kind of chill. I'm kind of mellow. Oh man, this photo is hilarious. Spiro and Patrick liked it. Oh man. Anyone ever see Toy Story? That's Woody. And this is Dragon Ball Z. There's Goku, and he ripped off Piccolo's arm. Oh, this is... Why is he wearing Piccolo's cape? It's hysterical. I love this. The face. Look at his face. Oh man. I wish I could tag Paul Alex Lazo. But yeah, here's where the message feed's gonna be. Todd left the conversation as well. What's this all about? The spanner's flying. It says, Fire John Isaac. Oh, this is a big story. Big story. This is a sports story, people. Let me move down. That's where he is. John Isaac. John Isaac. I gotta go move down. Move down. Move down. Move down. Here we are. Jets fans have raised $10,000 to put a Fire John Isaac billboard near the team stadium. I have to thank Mario for this clip, like bringing this over to me. But yeah, they just do not like the way this guy is doing his job. The Jets have been like on a losing streak, and they just want this guy fired. They raised a billboard to fire him, and now they have blimps hovering over with Fire John Isaac. They're not joking around with this. Drivers on the traffic-clogged highways around the Jets' home stadium will be greeted by a new billboard later this month, courtesy of some disgruntled football fans. Over 300 Jets fans raised $10,000 to erect a billboard near MetLife Stadium with a simple message, Fire John Isaac. The campaign was started by the fans who run Fire John Isaac. The site's front page features a slideshow of failed Isaac draft picks and a free agent signing. Okay. 54-second clip. I can play it.
Jets fans' frustration with their team has been heard loud and clear this season. By the end of the month, it will also be seen in massive fashion. A group of fans who started the website FireJohnIdzik.com after the Jets GM's mess of a press conference last week have apparently raised enough money to put up a billboard promoting their cause. The guys from FireJohnIdzik.com announced on Twitter Sunday night that they've raised the $10,000 needed to rent space on a billboard. Fans told the New York Daily News that it took only 5 days to raise the money from disgruntled Jets fans. Now, the location of the billboard has not been announced, but the group has vowed that it will be very visible. It's expected to be up by the end of the month. That's the latest story in sports. To see the latest stories from life, go to HancockNext.com.
What a funny name. Moving on to the next rainy day theme. Might want to lower it a little bit, you know. Get that feeling. Oh, it is low. I had no idea. So Brickleberry had a very awesome episode on Tuesday. It was a whole pirate theme where Steve becomes Captain Steve. And it was just one of my favorite episodes. They had a whole thing with a Kraken. And truth, do you want to know what happened? Oh my god. It's Yo Andrew. Yo Andrew is outside my studio, people. Yo Andrew, come in here, man.
Oh, I am here.
Say hi to the people. Like, I have to move the camera. You have to sit here.
I sit there. All right.
Just say hi to the camera, like, so they can see you.
Oh, hi on the camera.
It's hooked up to. So I was just talking about Brickleberry, and I was talking about John Isaac, with the Jets fans.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's not going well. That team is done.
It's done. Sure, you're not a Jets fan then. That's that even plugged in, or you got your own earphones? Cool. So have you seen the elections?
What do you mean
did
by
right.
the elections?
Well, you did a whole radio show about the elections.
I
right?
did, yeah, I did.
Have you been seeing like some of their approval posters, like the one with Grimm?
That's so funny.
Yep, Grimm was the projected winner. You know who that is, though, right? Why is this going down? Yep, Grimm.
There we go. Much better. All right, here we are. Now I can hear you and you can hear me.
Yep. Oh,
Yeah, so Michael Grimm was a projected winner. That's right. Even though in February, if he has 19 indictments on him, he might go to prison for a long time. So we're going to see where he's at in a few months.
So who did you think, Cuomo or Astorino?
I actually voted for Cuomo. I'm not going to lie. I think Cuomo, he is a Democrat, but he tends to go more to the middle on many issues. When it's crisis, if it's Ebola or if it's Hurricane Sandy, he's always there. He's prepared. He's ready. And he passed 3 balanced budgets with the state Senate and state assembly. So Andrew Cuomo, is a good choice for New York. A lot of people believe he's a crook or believe that he's not what he said he is. But you know what? I'll give him another chance and we'll take it from there.
Mayor de Blasio personally called my home phone just to tell me to vote for Cuomo.
Oh, of course. I mean, Mayor de Blasio is a Democrat, and he definitely wants the governor on his side. And Mayor de Blasio's got a lot of issues he wants to pass in New York, and he knows that the governor will be right behind them, even though they could disagree on many things.
But that was just really nice of the guy, to call my home phone to make sure I vote.
Well, did he really call your phone, or it was more of
it was
recorded? Hello, this message is from Mayor de Blasio.
I just heard his voice, and he said he was Mayor de Blasio, so I wasn't sure.
Mayor, is that you? Mayor? Yeah, that didn't work out.
Well, he did keep talking, but
Yeah, that might have been a recording.
But wasn't he for the whole Common Core issue, or no? Because Astorino wanted to stop Common Core.
Andrew Cuomo is for Common Core. I mean, how good is Common Core? Well, it brings more tests to the table, and it kind of weakens the children's horizons on what they want to learn. Yeah, and of course, I mean, it was very simple D versus R type race. If you don't believe in minimum wage, if you don't believe in certain issues, of course you go for Cuomo. Or then you go for Astorino. But Andrew Cuomo, he won by a landslide. He won by an absolute landslide. It was 9:02 when the polls closed at 9 o'clock, and Cuomo already projected to win. It was quick. It was easy. I don't know if it's New York or whatnot, but he got the win. Now he's here to stay.
But with Common Core, it's 8 plus 5 equals 10.
Yeah.
We're living in a world where 8 plus 5 equals 10.
Yeah, it's not. It's not the system we need for our children. There should be more time for them to speak, communicate with each other. We should be teaching them, how to understand the content, not actually memorize the content. And we are going to see a lot more test taking. We're going to see children in schools a lot more, and that's not how these children should be taught. They should be able to speak with each other, group conversations. And that's what they're going to see in the real world. They're not going to be taking tests. It's that simple.
Oh, and speaking of the real world, they're not teaching history anymore.
Why not?
Well, they don't need it.
Of course they need it.
And they're taking
History repeats itself. You learn from your past mistakes. You have to learn history. You have to.
Yeah, but what they're saying is schools aren't preparing them. They should be taking, instead of history, they should be doing maybe architecture or something more career-centered that they could choose from. So
well, yeah.
History is like an elective.
Well, history, yes. I mean, history, you're not really learning any. Well, how do you know that though? I mean, if you want to get into a career, if it's radio, what we're doing now, or if it's being a teacher, or if it's being a nurse, you have to learn from your past. And you have to learn of what great minds did, and you have to learn how we got to where we are. Because the problem is, if we forget what we did in the past, and we start seeing new laws and new policies come about, how are we going to know if that worked in the past if we're not even learning about it? You know, everyone should know who many leaders were, good and bad. Many people should know what the United States did in the past and what we need to continue on doing. And if we can't, then I think it's going to weaken us a lot more. It is. I mean, yes, I understand that you want to be more career-centered, and you're right. We should be to a certain extent, but we also should be learning about our history. There's no reason why we shouldn't.
Okay. Let's move a little forward.
All right, no more politics.
Yeah.
It's all boring.
Yeah, boring.
So you have 2 phone lines in the studio, and now it's 2 phones.
And they don't work.
Why not?
They just don't. Try calling in, listeners. It does not work.
I don't know why.
What I've been doing this whole semester is I've been doing stuff with tweeting and comments on Facebook. Like one of my friends Kasami, he's just like, LOL, what? Because he didn't understand my question.
That's sad.
Yep.
Definitely need phone lines. It's simple enough.
Especially since I'm getting people on Twitter now who can call in.
Good. So what do we got next?
Well,
What's up next on the show?
I was just talking about Brickleberry for a bit. There was a whole
Alright.
New World Order agenda, but I was saving that for later.
You always speak about the New World Order in every program you have.
Oh,
You
yeah.
always bring it up, New World Order.
Well, I'm a fan of wrestling.
Well, I'm a fan of wrestling too, and believe me, we all love the NWO. We all did. I thought you had fun last night.
Oh yeah, I had fun last night.
Oh boy,
Are you surprised to still see me here?
you know, and it's funny because I asked you, "Oh, when's your radio show?" I swear, I thought you said Monday.
No.
And then I get a Facebook message minutes ago. Yeah, come to my show. Like what? Okay. So I'm here. Cause I don't remember you telling me, yeah, yo, Andrew, tomorrow will be here. Like no.
I didn't know you were still gonna be here.
Yeah, I would have slept over. Yeah, like I'm not gonna go travel all the way back to Staten Island at 1, 2 in the morning. It'd be nuts.
And what's funny was I thought I heard your voice out there. I'm like, no way, he's not here.
No, of course I'm always here.
And then I was looking in the room over there where Bobby was. I couldn't see it. Like, no, he's not here.
Well, I am here. It's great to be back here. I mean, I haven't spoken on this microphone in a long time. I used to do it every Tuesday night. I mean, now I do it from another studio, but
Oh, by the way, listeners, Andrew's on every Tuesday from 8 to 10, I believe. It's 2
Yeah.
hours now.
yeah, 8 to 10 o'clock. And for more info, you can listen to us from anywhere, from your local AM station, smartphone, tablet, laptop, computer, www.yoandrewnts.com. That's where you can listen. We speak about a variety of issues. We bring on a lot of great guests, and we have a lot of fun. So definitely listen. I think it's a good program. I think people will really enjoy it. I love his music in the background. It's nice. I really wish we had like some real like drinks here.
Oh, yeah, we still have that policy where you don't eat in here.
Really?
Well, no
Good.
one wants to be the one who spills food on the board.
Good. You know what? That is a great policy. Even though I used to eat in here all the time. I'm sorry. See, when I used to go here, we, you know, and you were a freshman when you had the old Chartwell before they, you know, transformed. It was until 7:30. Then they closed. So I had to, you know, get food as much as I can, sneak out the door, get down here. Now you can do a radio program till 9 o'clock and go up there and eat dinner. Cafeteria's open till what, 11 o'clock? I believe. So that's great.
Yeah, but they don't always have food served.
Yeah, of course they don't.
And then the food they have runs out. Like, you want to get some cereal, the cereal runs out.
See, there you go. I mean, I'm telling you, it was student government. It was my senior year. We're going 2011, 2012 now. And we, the students, student government, had the chance to boot out Chartwells and bring something else. And when they asked me, they said, Andrew, what do you think? You know, yes, I understand that we've been with Chartwells for a long time and we are not comfortable with change, but I know that there is competition. There are other companies out there, and we should have a chance to be able to choose someone else. And we did. We had 3 different choices. They came down to the student government, and we chose Chartwells. 8, you know, they say we'll spend $8 million and we'll transform everything. And yes, it looks very nice. But why couldn't we try something else? Why not?
Speaking of student
Something wrong with change.
Speaking of student government, now this has changed for you. Last semester, they shut down student government on us.
What do you mean last semester they shut down student government on you?
Student government was just like shut down because it was a controversy over an artist they wanted to perform.
Okay.
Because his lyrics were provocative to women. It had a bad idea of women. So
And who's the artist, if you don't mind me asking?
I forget the artist's name, but it was all about the Sisters of Charity. They did not want him here.
All right. I mean, well, you have to remember Sisters of Charity has a huge reputation here at the college. They do. And you have to appreciate, their feelings and their views. And there are a lot of artists, too. Hey, I mean, I probably would have been on the Sisters of Charity side. If I was still doing the program here and I would have brought on a guest from student government, probably would have been the president, Todd Gable. And I would have told him, are you sure that this person really is someone you should be bringing on the campus here? So, I probably would have agreed with Sister of Charity. For student government to shut down, students rely on student government. You have three type of powers here. You got the administration, you got faculty, and then you got the student body. And the faculty tends to be right in the middle, even though they do side with the administration many times. But you do have the students who need to voice out, need to create balance of power. And for student body to suddenly not be in power because they didn't get their way, that's childish and wrong. And the president of student government should actually be impeached for that, because there's no reason why student body should not be in power.
But anyway, here's why I bring up the subject.
That's what I believe, at least.
Well, it was a cover-up.
What do you mean it was a cover-up? A cover-up?
Like I'd say two sessions beforehand, we talked about printing, and that the students should have like a say in the printing, because there's going to be a meeting over changing the printing.
Yeah.
You have to pay for printing. So then 2 sessions later, before we get the announcement about where this meeting is, student government shuts down. Nobody ever knows. We come in this semester, we have to pay for printing.
Wait, so no one knew about this policy?
No, they said, oh yeah, we just did it, and we're gonna have a meeting about it. But the students aren't invited. Like, well, can we come in? Like, is it okay? Sure, I'll tell you when the meeting is. And he never did.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what I mean? Okay. You have a problem with how things are running. You have a problem with how the administration. And believe me, I was in student government, and we saw a lot of controversies. And what did we do when there was a controversy? We didn't sit there and, okay, we're not going to stop everything. Because remember, they don't need student government. The administration, President Flynn, they can live without student government. They don't need student government. Students need student government. Students need someone that has a voice. And for student government to be able to walk out on their students like that, as if actually trying to create a system where, okay, for next time, or what can we currently do to fix this problem? Well, we're just going to ignore it and move on, or ignore it and give up? Well, that's wrong. I don't know why student government, and by the way, student government, there has to be, they should also go back into the student constitution and find any type of bylaw that states that student government should not be, that there has to be some type of law or rule in the student constitution, in the school handbook, or in student government that states that, okay, are you able to leave power like that in the middle of the semester? I mean, that doesn't make any sense to me. I can't believe that happened, and I can't believe no one told me about it.
You didn't know it shut down?
No!
Alright.
I did not. I mean, I'm shocked. I can't believe it.
We'd like to take this time to shout out to the B-Boys. We're going to have a whole session this Friday and Saturday. Try and come out. It's going to be 6 to 9 to 8 p.m. on November 7th, and 1:30 to 3:30 November 8th to Saturday. Learn top rocks, learn baby freezes, or, come down and show your unbelievable skills, or become a pro like us. And you see here at the bottom, there could be a ghost aggressively breakdancing beside you right now, and you'd have no idea.
So are you the president of the B-Boy Club now?
I still am, but we're currently inactive.
So you're currently inactive?
Because we had to shut down last semester.
Student government?
No. Well, the student government, that was actually the reason we were still here, because nobody decided to close down any clubs.
So student government shut down, meaning, I really don't understand this concept. I really don't. How can you shut down because you didn't get your way.
Well, he said the student bodies were not being represented.
So by leaving, so by not doing anything,
So that nobody is represented, so they can start up the Constitution for next semester.
well, that should be done during the summer. The student body, the students who you remember, you voted for these people, and for them to suddenly do I love to use this term right now, government shutdown. Remember, no one wants a government shutdown in Congress, and no one wants a government shutdown. So what happens if the President of the United States, President Obama, was doing a policy, and Congress, that's now the majority of Congress is Republican, so it's the other side. What happens if they came out on TV and said, Irish Wolfhound and the United States of America, we are going to leave. We're going to stop working. We're going to stop getting paid, we're going to stop working, because we don't like what they do. We don't like what the president's doing. Would you agree with that? No. Because now who's going to represent Irish Wolfhound's voice? Who is going to create laws? Who's going to fix the current problems we're having? So for student government to suddenly walk out because they felt they weren't represented, well, now you're really not going to be represented because no one's there anyway.
Oh, this is just interesting transition from politics to student government here, then back to politics.
I have to throw an analogy. And for it to be really dark in here is really hurting my eyes.
Oh, if you want to get thrown the lights, it's just like last time we had this problem with a ghost.
Oh, well, was the ghost gone now?
I think so.
All right, so hopefully the ghost is gone.
Okay, we're going to take a short intermission. Right now we're going to play Andrew WK Party Hard.
All right,
and
here we go.
you're telling me you never heard this song?
Was the song that you played last night?
No, it was not. I was